Hey guys, welcome back to Packers Corner. This is Troy. Today is the 28th. It is a Tuesday. Yesterday I sent out my submission forms in my box for PSA, and took a little bit of time to fill out, a little bit longer than I thought it would. I sent out quite a few cards. I had me and some buddies get together, and we sent out 80 cards all together. Quite a big submission. It's the largest I've ever done, and I learned a lot of things while doing it that I really wasn't expected. One, 80 is a lot. 80 is a lot of cards. It's a lot to do. And what I want to talk about today is the PSA submission form. If you're a member of PSA, or if you've not been a member of PSA, you don't know, this is generally the submission form. This is what they send you in the mail when you become a member of PSA. This is just a blank one. It's actually got several carbon copies to it, as you see here. It's got many copies to it, and they use it to send it back to you, whatever. That's usually what they have. And usually what I end up doing is I ask them to send me like 6, 7 of these, just so I have them. And this is what I generally would use. They do have an option online that I tried one time, and I didn't like it because you had to print it out. And when you print it out, it was really small. And I thought, man, I just wish there was some other way to do this, because this, when you're doing 80 cards, even if you do 40 cards, it takes so long because you got to fill everything out, and it just takes a long time. So I thought this time, with having so many cards, I would try the online version. Now what I'm going to do with this part of the video here is going to be kind of weird. I'm going to be flipping back and forth a little bit, and so bear with me. I've never tried this before, okay? Here we go. Now, what we have here in front of me is the original submission form, and you can see here you fill out the top. I'm not sure if that will zoom in too well. You fill it out, and it's pretty detailed. It takes you a long time. So I thought, why not try something a little bit different? I'm going to be a risk taker, and I'm going to try the online version. I had one of the guys, and I don't remember who it was, who recommended the online version for me. I do apologize. I would have gave you a shout out if I knew who you were. But I decided, okay, I'm going to be a risk taker. I'm going to try it. So here's the online version. Now, as you see here, now I pulled this up, this submission is not going to really be useful, but you can see here that it's just the normal submission form. It is just like the one that is in paper form, just like this, it's this. Now, but when you look at this here, you'll see right here below here, this section right there, let's see if I can do this. You click in there, and they'll actually let you type the name of a player or a person. They'll let you type even the card, like what kind of card it is. They'll let you type in what company it's from, the year, everything. But there's a big problem with this. This one right here says sport. You can only get the word basin. Okay, that's fine. I can understand that. But card company, with these card companies now, the kinds of cards they're coming out with, whether it be Topps Chrome Prospect, Timeless Treasures, Panini this, Panini that, Donruss this, and everything else, there is no way you can get the whole thing in there. I can barely get the word Topps CH for Chrome. That's it. And then when you come right here to the players' names, it gets even worse, because that is actually a large enough area to type the player's name. No problem at all. And then when you come down farther here, variety, if any. Now this is the part where it even gets worse. Right here, there are Topps. There's Traded, there's Autograph, there's Ruby Editions, there's Parallels, there is Prospect, Blue, Refractor, Autographs. How in the world do you get that in that little box? You can't. You can't even type the full word Refractor in that box. Okay, type REF. That plus blue, you're not getting the word prospect. And the thing is, when you send this in the PSA, if you don't have this exact, it takes longer for them to grade your cards. So the question is, if they want you to be paperless and they want you to use this, why are they not making this a little bit easier to use? Because I can't type it in on there. It would save me time. So again, I'm going to go back to doing this. But doing this and writing it in all the time, oh my gosh, talk about a hand cramp. It takes forever. Well, me being a guy who's a little bit ingenuitive, I went ahead and actually copied and pasted just this top part, copy and pasted all this stuff down here where you select what you're going to do, copy and pasted all this here, and I went ahead and I created, you tell me if this looks better. I made my own form. Yes, I made my own form. Boy, it looks just like theirs, doesn't it? In fact, I scroll down, look at that. Oh my gosh. It looks just like theirs. But check this out. On the first page, I can go 1 to 20, no problem. In fact, I have made it so this top box, and I'm going to back away a little bit, right through here, is exactly cut and paste from the PSA document that you send in. What I do now is when I want to send in a PSA form, if you can go online, you can print, of course you can print one, or you can go on for an online form. All I do is take the submission number and I just highlight and paste the submission number up there because it can't be used again. Once my submission number is there, everything else I have over here is just as normal. In fact, I leave this the same. Now I change this for myself, but Troy Kukta, my dealer number, which is my account number, which I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for right now purposes, it always is going to keep what my address is, Boulevard of Broken Packs. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. The city here and there, state of confusion, everything else. It all stays the same. So all I ever have to do when I'm sending a shipment out is to go online, get myself a new submission number, and then I'm ready to roll. In fact, I go down here, and because I've formatted this now, you're going to love this, I can actually get the word baseball in there. I can get Topps Chrome Draft in there. I can even get, say you got a Cal Ripken or whatever, it's an example, I can get that in there. But this is what's great. I come down here to the variety. I just sent off some cards. Now you see the word traded. I told you before, I can barely get the word refractor in there when you type it. I now can get in there Prospects Blue Refractor. Typed as clear as day. You can read it. Go figure that one, right? But here's the great part about this. I send this in, typed up, it looks wonderful, it looks great. On the first page, I've got 20 cards. First page, all 20 cards. On the bottom here, I got declared value, and then on the second side, it's everything else we talked about. Submission kind, all the way down to the bottom, where it says authorized, put your signature there, and everything about the credit card information. It's all right here, and there's a third page right there. So in other words, I've gone ahead and I've recreated their submission form for PSA in a Word document that works just like theirs, except when I want to use this part through here, I can actually type everything in a way that not just I can read it, but I believe that those people that are reading these things and having to put it in, I believe I'm going to save them some time. I believe that this is going to help them not have to search all over to figure out what kind of cards I have, because I've got the exact card there. This, I believe, should help them out. At least I'm hoping. I did this, and I used all 4 of the submission forms I used this way. My other option was this one goes to 20, and what I've been told is when you send in a submission, they take that first number right there, and it doesn't matter if you send in 80 cards. That number is going to be the same number for submission for all 4 of the submission forms that I sent in. So if that's the case, my next question for them is, can I make one of these, and instead of stopping at 20 like I stopped there, can I go ahead and just make one form up to the number of cards that I need each time and send it directly in? And then on my cards, when I send in my submission cards, when they're in the packages like this one right here, can I just go ahead and put submission number line 59, line 60, because that's the way it's sent back to you. Anyways, guys, I thought I was going to share this with you because I thought it was pretty cool. I thought that using a little bit of my own ideas here and try and make this work. I'm trying to make PSA a little bit easier for all of us. And if I can figure something out, definitely like to share. So, anyways, guys, that's what I figured out. Hopefully this, I'll tell you if I get a phone call in the next few days saying you did it wrong. If not, hopefully this works out great. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go on this one. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great night.